My name is Jörg Müller. I'm a master tea blender and medical herbalist with Solaris Tea. For us, sustainability is an important part of our company. It always was a central point for us. So that expresses itself in different ways. For example, at the moment you can see myself in the beautiful surrounding of a pond, wildlife pond that we've created. The wider surrounding here is an orchard with over 120 varieties of native apple trees and wild fruit trees and nut trees. So we're trying to give back as well as being personally interested in the natural ways and interactions. So that is one of the local initiatives that we are doing. With our suppliers, we are trying to work very closely. For example, all our black teas, we are sourcing from the world's only and first carbon neutral tea plantations. They educate the wider community on energy efficiencies and also supply stoves to the families and the schools. So we try to do very palatable projects with our suppliers that make a real difference. Our packaging part is very important to us as well. We were one of the first that actually had biodegradable packaging, including our tea bags, so no plastic. At the time, people were laughing at us and were saying, why would you kind of pay extra for that? So at the time, we were ahead of our time. But remember, even your standard paper tea bags contain plastic as well that end up in the oceans generally as microplastics. So speaking about tea, here I have a wonderful sencha green tea and prepared as a loose leaf tea. If you really want to be sustainable and reduce the packaging, although our packaging is biodegradable, this is the most sustainable way of preparing tea. It's generally the quality as well, but no packaging. If you have a nice teapot like that, brew it loose leaf. You can see in here, there's a little strainer in here, so you don't have the bits floating. I'm a big fan myself of permaculture. Permaculture is basically looking at how nature does things, what rhythms does it use, what connections are established between plant communities. That's integrated as well into the organic system. So where we can, we try to foster that with our suppliers as well. It's basically creating micro systems that don't need external input, because external input is always extra money, extra time, extra chemicals. So if you can create a stable ecosystem with itself, this is the most sustainable way going forward. So I think the word sustainable has been misused quite a lot. So for us, that means organic, it means our packaging, our philosophy, how we treat our suppliers, but also what we can offer in terms of creating something that is good for the planet, that doesn't deplete resources, and that creates something for you, the customer, that is enjoyable and has a benefit. Stay tuned and see you for the next one very soon.